Hi again, welcome to Pearl Magazine. It's been over a year since COVID-19 began changing the way we live our lives. Border closures, long quarantine periods, and flight suspensions have been challenging for many of us. But for couples in long-distance relationships, the time apart is particularly painful and emotionally draining. In this Pearl Magazine Valentine's Day special, Ambrose Lee introduces us to some couples who are lonely in love.
Hey Pam.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Hi. Pretty good.
I am making salmon
Wow.
with spinach, asparagus, and some potatoes.
Your own recipe.
What are you making for dinner?
I am making baked fish.
Cooking with each other via video call is one of the many things George and his girlfriend Pam do to maintain their long-distance, yet relatively new relationship. The pair only started dating in October 2020.
We often eat dinner together over FaceTime, watch films. Yeah, we try to do it in lots of different activities. It's a shame you can't try it, Pam. You're not here to make fun of me. We're making a conscious effort to talk a lot, messaging every day. But obviously I'm looking forward to her coming back to Hong Kong.
They met in Hong Kong last August and started dating 2 months later. But Pam was sent by her company to Shanghai for a 6-month secondment in early December, meaning they won't see each other physically for some time. Despite this, they decided to give the relationship a go.
I think because we haven't been together for very long, it is very important that we're in the same time zone. It makes it easier. Like, for example, my family all live in the UK, and Christmas was quite hard because we're just doing things at completely different times of the day. I was hoping that I'd be able to visit Shanghai, though. I don't think it's going to happen, is it?
No, maybe.
In some ways, it's also frustrating because Shanghai is not very far. In normal times, I'd be able to visit, every couple of weeks.
Now 2 months into being apart, they say it's not been easy.
The distance and the relative youth of our relationship means that it could make you feel quite insecure. There can be sort of misunderstandings. The couple of times we've had little arguments, we've just tried to improve our communication to make sure that small issues don't become big ones.
I know that if I have something that I want to talk, someone that I want to talk to, he will always be there. So I think that's very nice. And, having that trust and having that communication.
This is going to be our first Valentine's Day spent together, but not together. I've written her a Valentine's card, and I've put inside a Polaroid of a dinner we had together in December before she left for Shanghai. And I've ordered some nice flowers for her from a flower shop in Shanghai. I think it's always better to spend time together, but sending gifts, especially sort of unexpected ones, is quite a nice way to stay close.
George leads an active lifestyle. 2 to 3 times a week, he goes jogging or hiking, something he enjoyed doing with Pam when she was here.
I think it's a really nice thing to do as a couple, especially after a long day at work, having an evening walk at the Peak or a jog. We tried to make the most of it before she went away. I think in the early days, it's really important to do a lot of things together. Hopefully when she's back in Hong Kong, we can get hiking together again.
I'm actually preparing some Valentine's gifts for my husband. And this year, because Chinese New Year is very close to Valentine's Day, so I would like to do something can relate to both festivals.
Hazel's husband Simpson is currently living and working in Exeter in the UK.
Actually, I wasn't prepared to have a Valentine's Day on my own with status of already married, because this is not our original plan. This year, actually, we plan to get married in March.
But everything changed. Amid the pandemic, they decided to first register as a married couple in December. The reception is postponed till August. Having been in a 5-year long-distance relationship, Hazel says they are used to being separated. The COVID-19 pandemic, however, has presented a whole new set of challenges. there are many uncertainties, from when they can see each other again to whether the wedding can be held on schedule.
It affects our life timeline. Not just the wedding. We expect to form a family this year in March, and then I will move to the UK.
Hazel is expecting other challenges when she eventually joins her husband in the UK.
It's the commitment of marriage. So when you decided to live together with another person in your life, that means you are willing to accept the challenge that you need to face a new environment. I would treat it as a commitment between us. This is 3:30 in Hong Kong right now, and that means it is in the morning, 7:30 a.m. in the UK. So I'm going to call my husband as a morning call. 瞓醒未啊？夠鐘啦！你7點半嗰邊要返工啦。
Hazel and her husband usually communicate via social media and phone calls. She says their 5-year long-distance relationship means that they are very used to communicating this way.
In the first few years, that was a little bit weird to me because it doesn't really sound like a real relationship. It's like an internet friend. Sometimes I question myself, is it a healthy way to maintain a relationship?
She says that the two enjoy their respective independence and have found a way to balance that with their relationship.
We are actually trying our best to take care of each other despite the long distance. It's a challenge for me and him, but all these experiences make us stronger. 我哋而家改咗去8月頭，咁到時就唔係3月嘅天氣咯。
係啊，咁你裙嗰啲你係都要用返同一套㗎啦，係咪？
係。
She's meeting up with her friend Kevin, who's helping her plan her wedding and is one of the groomsmen. They're discussing what needs to be done to postpone everything till August. In addition to notifying friends and family, she has to contact the gown rental, hair and makeup artists, as well as the venue. For Hazel, the challenge of organizing a wedding amid the pandemic was compounded by the absence of her husband.
I'm the only one in Hong Kong. When both families, they need to discuss the details of the big day, or even in Chinese tradition, we have like 过大礼. When they asked me about the details, it was like I'm being the groom and also the bride at the same time.
Over the past year, she didn't explicitly said she was stressful, but we could feel it.
Kevin says for the couple, being in different time zones creates time lag when communicating.
So it would be rather difficult for them to reach an agreement quickly and efficiently. So I think that's why Hazel needs to take up a lot of responsibilities in the wedding. So I think this is very challenging for her.
5 years ago, Kevin worried about Hazel when he realized it would be a long-distance relationship and they wouldn't have quality time together. He says all such worries are now gone, having seen the two of them together.
I feel like their dynamic is so good. I think Hazel like all the time put all her emotion on face and her husband is calm. Yes, I think it's a good match. Super calm, super rational, right?
Sometimes when I am feeling frustrated or lonely because I do not have my better half with me together in Hong Kong, I would just share some feelings in some WhatsApp group. And one of them would be with Kevin. They totally understand the frustration. 呢啲打直嗰啲38蚊3張啊？
係冇錯。
I'm choosing envelopes for red packets. So usually it represents a family. So luckily I found one. This is Chao in Chinese. That is my husband's surname.
As Lunar New Year traditions have it, married couples have to give out red packets to those who aren't married yet. Having got married in December instead of March, Lunar New Year is turning out to be very different to how she envisaged it.
I was expecting to receive lots of red packets before I get married because it was supposed to be the last Chinese New Year before I get married. But right now, I'm the one who need to give red packets. I actually find it quite out of a sudden to experience this married Chinese New Year on my own. And my husband is in the UK, so he cannot decorate or prepare all these traditional stuff with me. I was actually hoping to spend this time shopping with my husband.
Lunar New Year is usually a time when families gather. For Hazel, this year is an unusual celebration.
I actually feel a little bit weird because it seems like I'm half of the family and then I'm the one who gives the red packets, because in traditions, the red packets come in pairs to represent like both of the family members, but then I'm the one who gives the pairs to the people.
It's been a challenging year for Hazel. What does the new year have in store for her?
My New Year wish would be, of course, the pandemic can go away as soon as possible, and then we can enjoy the time with our family. And of course, I can reunite with my husband in short term.
After the break, not all internet celebrities are young people. Brace yourself, you're about to meet some senior social media stars. Stay with us. Welcome back. A lot of young people have dreams of hitting it big on the internet as KOLs, or key opinion leaders. But it turns out a growing number of older folks are mastering the skills of online video sharing platforms. We recently caught up with a few of these social media celebrity seniors who are proving it's never too late to learn and shine.
I'll take my dad to Ocean Park to make a video and do some activities.
Abi is the elder son in this family. For many years, he's been working at a local theme park. Today, he is taking his father and brother Jim to his workplace. In recent years, being a social media personality, or more commonly known as KOL or key opinion leader, has become a popular career among youngsters. But ever since 70-year-old Peter retired, he has enjoyed the second career with his sons. The trio started their online video channel in 2018. At the time, Abi reached a bottleneck in his career and wanted to discover his passion for life elsewhere. So he decided to ask his dad, Peter, and his younger brother to join him on this online video adventure.
It's young people stuff, but they wanted me to join, so they would accept that I'm them, so we're doing this together.
To complete this video, the trio must work together on certain tasks.
They've brought me here to experience things I've never tried before. I'm thinking about how I can do it.
Compared to his sons, Peter's reaction is not as fast. But this disparity is exactly what attracts viewers to their clips.
He has this quirky personality. He's funny. His first reaction to any question is, huh? All the funny moments are because of him. We can't do it without him.
At age 70, Peter is still eager to challenge himself. Hiking to the Green Dragon stream was one of the most unforgettable vlogs he's ever filmed.
It was sunny going uphill. At the halfway point, rain started pouring. I could barely see the path. There were slippery rocks. I've injured my knee. Then, my son helped me to clean my wound. It was memorable.
Ever since they started making videos together, the sons realized that their father is a completely different person.
Before, I would avoid running into him on the street, but not anymore. Now we prefer to do things together.
He browsed online and watched videos, then suggested we do this and that together.
After making videos for almost 3 years, the brothers found out that despite their father's poker face, he's actually a fun-loving person.
I'd keep playing until I can't anymore. If they ask me to, I'll definitely go with them.
Want to try parachuting?
Not only parachuting, I want to try ziplining as well.
To outsiders, the three of them have a good relationship, but it was nothing like that in the past. Peter grew up in a strict family, so he disciplined his two sons the same way. The brothers didn't understand why until they became adults.
It's not easy supporting a whole family. He's been working all day, and when he came back home, the kids were naughty. Of course, he would be mad.
The two sons still remember the days when they were not that close. Having meals with their dad was not easy.
For my sons, I must be a strict dad. Their mom is the kind one. There's an old saying, stay quiet at the dining table and in bed. We didn't talk to each other during meals.
He demanded us to use the chopsticks properly. That's the scariest part.
We practiced using chopsticks to pick up marbles and red beans. We concentrated so much on table manners and eating that there was no time to talk.
When the two boys grew older and moved out, Peter also retired. The three didn't see each other much. That's when their relationship actually improved. On this day, the brothers take their dad to a studio to make a music video. A songwriter helped write a song for them.
Making a music video is a new experience. I've never tried before. I found the process quite fun.
Every day he played the song on the computer and sang along. He worked hard, like a kid.
By making these videos, the father and sons want to record good memories from their daily lives.
When you keep these moments, you can still view them years later, and they still feel like fresh memories.
Reviewing the footage, I feel that we have been through a lot together. We would then realize we're having a good time.
This challenge was successful. I'm very satisfied.
I've been living here for over 60 years.
I have spent 30 years here too.
Even though the couple has spent many years living in this estate, they only started paying more attention to this place after they retired.
The residents here are very nice. It's a quiet building inside a bustling neighborhood with convenient transportation. It's the home for us.
In recent years, the estate has attracted many tourists. The couple volunteered to show visitors around where they live. However, when the pandemic hit the city, the tours had to be canceled. So they decided to move online.
I
think young people are very energetic. They have creative ideas. We need to learn from them.
Whether it's online or offline, the couple has been working hard as a team. Their dedication has made an impression on their younger co-workers.
Like their dialogues and movement, they take them very seriously. Sometimes they would ask if they can do another take. After they joined this program, they've been actively asking questions like how to use social media platforms. The world keeps improving, but these elderly never stop. This spirit is worth of appreciation.
John Jung is a young student who discovered the potential of seniors. A few years ago, John started his online channel with some classmates and invited the elderly to join them in front of the camera.
There
was a time when we did some interviews at Lek Yuen Estate. We found that there were many seniors who were bored after retiring. In Hong Kong, people care about their health, but there's not much entertainment for them. So we want to fill this gap, and we started to film with them.
That project led the team to get to know Ben, a retiree, and he became their first KOL.
We'd asked over 50 people before we found Ben. He's very talkative, energetic, and wise. He's willing to communicate with young people and learn new things.
At the very beginning, Ben didn't know what a KOL was. At first, he wasn't comfortable in front of the camera. But as time went by, he found filming to be fun.
I'm really happy that they gave me new ideas and taught me trendy words.
The team also makes cartoons to show off the charisma of their elderly.
Sometimes we have interesting moments behind the scenes that we would love to share. We want to show that senior citizens can also be someone we can talk to. We can do many interesting things together.
A few weeks ago, John and Ben made a special music video for Christmas.
Merry Christmas, happy Christmas.
In this video, I'm the scriptwriter, director, and also the actor. The pandemic has inspired me. I didn't expect Ben would be capable of filming music videos.
In life, we need to find a sense of satisfaction. I really enjoy spending time with young people. Our relationship is like grandpa and grandson, or father and son.
John hopes that more senior citizens like Ben could step out of their comfort zones and join his team.
I hope that they would change their mind and be brave to try something new, something they want to do.
That's our show for this week. On the next Pearl Magazine, uncovering the hidden treasures of old toys. And if you enjoy beating around the bush, you might just have what it takes to be a snake hunter. Thanks for watching. See you next time.